Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It is still Wednesday, October 30th, 2019. And I'm showing you the sky here because we definitely have rain coming. They're calling for high winds and rain. And like tomorrow is supposed to be high winds and rain as well. So I'm glad the rain held off as long as it did, I'll be honest. I wasn't sure if it was going to. So I just want to, before I get into topic, I just want to remind everybody I will be doing a live stream tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about tiny homes. And there's a lot of talk about tiny homes, so we're going to get into that topic tonight. All right, I mean, I've downsized myself, obviously, from 1,912 square feet down to a 14 by 40 building, which is more than enough room for what we need, more than enough room. But I know a lot of people are living in a lot smaller spaces. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. So if you would like to join us, we will be doing that at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time once again. Okay, so let's get into topic. This is something that I like to throw at people quite often, okay? And this is an exercise of thinking, okay? So what I tell people is I will say to them, we'll be having a discussion about prepping and those type of things. And you usually get the looks and stuff like that. So this is a way you can approach a situation. This is also for you to think as well. This is what I tell people. If the lights went off tomorrow and we're not going to come back on, how ready are you? And the general response is not really ready, because and let's just go on the premise of food and water. We'll start with that, okay? So the lights go out tomorrow. The grocery stores realistically will be emptied out. I'm going to show you the leaves are coming down like crazy. The grocery stores will be emptied out within hours. There will be no grocery store food for you to go and get. They will be cleaned out really, really quickly, okay? Especially if people realize that it was a major event and if it was nationwide. Let's say it was a nationwide event, power's out, not coming back on. Or they don't even have any idea when it's coming back on, okay? So how prepared are you with just food and water? So now let's take it one step further, okay? How prepared are you if the lights went out tomorrow and we're not coming back on? How prepared are you with extra lighting, flashlights, batteries, lamps, oil lamps, all those type of things, candles? How prepared are you with that? Do you have that in your house? Do you have a way? I mean, how many lighters do you have? How many different ways do you have to start a fire? Do you know how to start a fire? Okay, depending on the time of year. I don't know that number, so I'm not going to answer. Depending on the time of year, it would, how cold is it? How much warm clothing do you have? Are you able to, do you have an alternate way to heat your home other than from the grid? Okay, so those are things that you want to think about. I mean, and a lot of people just don't think about these things. So again, it's an exercise in thinking. How ready am I? What do I have in place? What do I need? What am I lacking? So that's where lists really come in handy as far as what do I have? What do I need? Okay, so when I did my canned good inventory, I realized that certain things I was absolutely lacking on. Okay, I did not have a lot of vegetables, and vegetables are cheap. I mean, in a can, they're very, very cheap. And people are going to say, oh, well, the canned stuff is high in sodium and it's this and that and the other thing, and I get it, but you got to understand what those canned goods are for. They are a stopgap to get you through until you can get wild edibles, until you can get your gardens in, until you can get your harvest and those type of things. We are going to be hunter-gatherers once again, folks, in a major SHTF. Now, I want you to think about how fast, with the number of people we have in this country, how fast the woods would be hunted dry where there would be no game. It would be pretty quickly, and the game that was still left would be hiding. Really, it would be insanity. Fishing would be another obvious alternative to get food. But again, You know, those are things that if you don't have fishing equipment, do you have fishing equipment? Are you ready for that type of situation? Because what I'm going to tell you and this is what I always tell people, and this is when the lights go out for that final time, you're going to have what you have, and that's it. So you need to think about, what do I have? And it's not just food and water, okay? It's all the other things you're going to need as well. Making sure, like I said, that you have some kind of alternative power. Do you have a generator that you can run and utilize and stuff like that? Lanterns, oil lamps, all those type of things, like I said, like I was talking about before. Do you have livestock? Do you have enough food put up for your livestock? Do you have enough food put up for your pets? I mean, those are all things that you're going to need to think about, okay? And so, you know, obviously, these are all exercises for you to think where I'm at. Take that inventory. I'm going to tell you what, I've been going through stuff, guys, as you know. I have been cleaning things up and organizing and getting things squared away. Today, in the loft over my bedroom, I absolutely cleaned it up, organized it, marked all the totes that had the different things in there. A lot of those totes I was able to put in the shop now because I had the room. I've opened that up a ton above my loft, or loft above my bedroom. So what I'm going to end up doing is a lot of stuff that I have accumulating in the main area is going to end up going up in this loft. So that's where a lot of that is going to go. So again, it's all about organization, getting things squared away, doing your inventories, finding out where you're lacking, what do you need, what do I need to fix, you know, and those type of things. And so, you know, that's what I've been trying to work on myself and get things squared away with getting the shop organized. It's a lot cleaner, obviously. Now I know where things are. It was just an absolute crazy mess in there, you know. So, but I haven't even checked the eggs. So, you know what we're going to do real quick, guys? So anyway, I want you to, with this exercise, if the lights went out tomorrow, how ready are you? Okay? So I'd like to hear your feedback on this, guys. How ready are you for that type of an event where if the lights go out tomorrow, what are you going to do? And like I said, how ready are you? How prepared are you for that type of an event? It's something to think about. It really, really is. And it really it makes you realize that even myself, I mean, I live off-grid. I am a prepper, as you guys know. I am probably more extreme than most people. But I'm not anywhere near as ready as I wish to be. And, you know, there's a lot more stuff that I want to have in place. A lot of things I want to get squared away, you know, before that time comes. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a huge advantage over a lot of people, and I know that, okay? So, I mean, we would be in pretty good shape up here. But the thing is, I mean, how ready are you ever for that type of an event when something major happens? Oh, we got one of the girls sitting right there. All right, honey, I won't bother you. We'll leave you alone while you're sitting. We'll look on the other side. We'll check out this side. Nothing over here, so all the eggs must be under that one. Now, yesterday we ended up with 6 eggs on the day, so I have no idea. I'll let you guys know when I do the live chat. There's some puppies. Oh, doing a yoga pose. Downward dog. Good job. She's trying to keep her girlish figure. So anyway, guys, yeah, so I'd like to hear what you think. I mean, how ready are you? I mean, I know a lot of you that watch are preppers. You know, maybe there's some new people. And that's something to think about. Like I said, the lights go out tomorrow. How ready are you for that event? And like I said, I'm way in a lot better shape than most people. But I'm far from where I want to be. I'm a long way from where I want to be. So it just, you know, but again, if you keep working at things, working at it methodically, you're gonna be okay. Puppy jail. Yes. Puppy jail. All right. So anyway, like I said, we all got things to work on, but as each day goes by, And as long as you're working at things methodically and getting things done, getting things squared away, it's a number one. It's a good feeling, and you know, it's like that season's changing, and pretty soon we're all going to be locked in for the winter, especially in the Northeast. Uh, we're going to be keeping our heads low, riding it out. But you know, what are you going to do? That's part of the game. So, but anyway, I think what you would see in the Northeast, what would happen, I think would happen a lot, if there was an event like that, and the people that made it through that first winter, as soon as the spring came, you would see a huge migration south, And I can tell you right now, guys, I would not be amongst them. Stand right here. Just because if I have my infrastructure in place, once we get the greenhouse here and I get the greenhouse up, I can still do a lot on my own, and you know, we could survive. I mean, that's what it's all about. Realistically, at the end of the day, it's about survival. But so anyway, that's it for right now. Like I said, I'd like your feedback on that. Again, join me tonight for the live stream, 8 o'clock. We will be discussing again tiny homes, and I think there's a lot of, I've been reading different things, and I think it's kind of interesting, and we're going to discuss all that tonight in the chat. I brought a bunch of wood in preparation in the house today, just because, like I said, we have, today's decent, tomorrow's going to be 70, and then on Friday they're calling for a high of 45, I think, and then they're saying that we're looking at a low of 31 overnight. So the weather's definitely changing, but we're trying to take advantage of everything that we can right now and get things done. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Remember, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. Also remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that you care about every single day how you feel. Also remember, STD, guys, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can stop you, okay? I will see you all tonight in the live stream. I hope everybody's having a good week. I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. I just got to show you, there's Mr. Buddy hanging out. Buddy! What are you doing? Oh, he's sorry. I'm going to stop and have a lick.